glaube, wir haben ihn gefunden.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village.
Stimmt.
Ah, there's Sino.
Yep. Da ist er. Juhu.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out and about again.
Ich hoffe, die verraten es
It
nicht.
seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
Ja.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Dankeschön.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
Aww.
Why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Ah.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Ramon?
By King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Aww.
And, Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be...
I see.
Wie läuft's?
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly
Aw, das
finding a
klingt doch
new
gut.
direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
Oh, what?
Okay.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity.
Oh, sehr
I will
schön.
no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Ah.
So you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Ah, das klingt gut.
It's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble, and
Oh, please, where's all of this coming from?
you deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
Tja,
As you know,
vieles
all
hat sich
knowledge is
geändert.
under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies.
Miss,
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me,
Ja.
it may have been too light.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members
wie
of the
cool.
Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser
Okay.
Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news.
Ah ja.
We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
Stimmt.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
Ja.
I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as, although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the academia after the feast.
Celebration?
Yep.
Feat? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Ihr zwei aber auch.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria
Oh,
and the...
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a
Aw.
light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Aw.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our
Definitiv.
job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days.
Got it.
Gut, dann haben wir das auch erledigt. Ja. Okay, dann gehen wir erstmal zurück nach Sumeru. Und können gleich sogar den sag schon wieder, die Aufnahme pausieren. Nö. Das passt doch ganz gut an der Stelle. Haben wir noch irgendwie was? Weil wir haben ja bestimmt ganz viel bekommen in letzter Zeit. Ach komm. Dahin wollte ich jetzt nun wirklich nicht. Ich wollte dahin. Dankeschön. Gucken wir mal. So. Ah ja, stimmt. Wir wollten uns selbst ein bisschen hochstufen. Okay. Genau, und da hatten wir ja ganz wenig Ressourcen, deswegen wir erstmal hier weitermachen. Moment, falsche Taste. Ah ja. Ah ja, okay. Wenigstens etwas. Ach, okay. Ja, das war klar. Dann machen wir hier weiter. Sehr schön. So. Ach, hätten wir das auch. Hier können wir auch noch mal gucken. Oh, ja. Wie viele fehlen denn noch? 3 Stück, okay. Ja, okay. Die kriegen wir in nächster Zeit bestimmt auch hin. Aber wie gesagt, ich pausiere jetzt erstmal, ne? Okay, dann wollen wir mal. Genau, wir müssen auf den übernächsten Tag 19 Uhr warten. So, genau. Ja, nein. Ja, das ist in Ordnung. So sollte das funktionieren. So. Liegt in der Richtung zufälligerweise Liebe?
Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Ja. Ich glaube, ich habe gerade das Jadegemach gesehen. Glaube ich zumindest. Aber gut. Dann einmal zum Bankett. Hm?
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Hi.
Ah, there you are.
Ja, wir haben doch gesagt, dass wir kommen. Guten Abend.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Oh.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, Gott sei
Oh,
Dank.
really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Ja, natürlich. Oh, das ist doch süß. Die will ich auch sehen. Die Vorführung von Nilu.
Wow! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing! The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Ja.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy
Na dann.
to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We
Stimmt.
owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
Ah,
It's
ja.
luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Ja.
Everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance.
We took the stage and put on our best show.
Stimmt.
Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
Ja,
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything.
No,
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah. What's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it.
Yeah.
Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what
ja,
did they
stimmt,
do
sie
in
können sich ja
return?
nicht mehr an die erinnern. Ja. Die höhere Herren ist tatsächlich in Vergessenheit geraten. Ja.
If
Okay.
you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali
Stimmt.
calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our
Yeah.
deity's decision and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you
Yeah.
trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage.
Ah,
If
ja.
the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You
Aw.
flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
Stimmt.
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day.
Thank you.
Aw.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh. Na dann. Können wir aufbrechen oder haben wir... Ah ja, okay, wir müssen nochmal mit denen reden.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
Ja, und wir dachten, du würdest dich langweilen.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning.
Aha, deswegen.
The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the
schön.
farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying.
Oh.
I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house.
Aha.
Oh well.
Okay. Na, ihr beiden?
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes,
Bestimmt.
I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
Ja.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello.
Ja, ich habe euch ein
I'm so happy
bisschen
Milu
belauscht.
invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Sehr gern.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not
Na dann. Ja, wir gehen zuletzt zu Nilo. Ich glaube, das ist ganz gut.
The
Na,
atmosphere
amüsierst du
here
dich?
is good. And everything is delicious.
Hier.
I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite
Dann
good.
solltest du es noch mehr
I
genießen.
have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Ja, alles gut.
There's always next time.
Oh. Stimmt,
This
ja, im
feast is
Dings
pretty good.
war er sehr anders in Monster zu uns. Sehr offener, sehr herzlicher. Das erklärt einiges. So, Nilu.
Ah, there you are, traveler.
Ja.
Well, how is it?
Oh, es ist sehr
Are you
schön.
enjoying the feast today? That's good.
Oh.
It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one
Ja, du
place.
bist doch auch eine.
I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary.
Ja.
It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here.
Na
Make sure
dann.
you live it up tonight. I'll be
Natürlich.
happy as long as you're enjoying
Was
yourselves.
wollen wir denn verraten? Ah.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't
Das
explain
würde sie
why,
bestimmt mögen.
but I just feel elated right now.
Stimmt, wir sollten ihr das ja
Thank
ausrichten.
you.
Na dann. Passt das doch.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
Oh. Ach ja.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
Okay.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Oh, Paimon ist so süß, teilweise. Hin und wieder. Komisch. Oh, schon wieder. Oh, die Zeit ist eingefroren.
It's me.
Ah. Sind wir wieder connected?
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
Naja, wir haben auch an dich
The
gedacht.
connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Brauchst du denn Hilfe?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
Oh,
Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
Das
Although
glaub ich.
you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
okay. Erzähl.
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Mach ich.
Oh, is it not convenient for you?
Nein, aber... Ne?
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will
Quatsch.
become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end
Nein.
up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? Okay. Yes, I have.
Okay. Na dann.
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Ah, ja. Ja. Ich hoffe, das wird nicht weird.
Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
Ah, eigentlich
Of
nicht.
course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you.
Nilu, I'll hate them. Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Aww.
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name.
Aww.
It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
Aww.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hope
Madam?
you like the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Aww. Stimmt. Na dann. Sind wir doch bestimmt bald durch. Zumindest hier mit dem Story-Gedöns. Dann können wir bald nach Fontaine.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Ja.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Na dann.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon. All right.
Ist ja gut.
Since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Stimmt, wir haben ja noch gar keine Fragen gestellt, ne? Also was ihren Bruder angeht, vor allem. Na, ich meine, das Wissen sollte ja noch da sein, auch wenn sie sich an die höheren Herren nicht mehr erinnern. Ne? Außer unsere Reisende. Naja. Dann schauen wir mal. Ah, wir müssen wieder ganz hoch, ha? Naja. Dann steht sie wenigstens nicht mehr in dem Schatten. Das ist doch auch schon mal was. Auch wenn es schade ist. Okay. Dann wollen wir mal. Vielleicht hat sie ja wirklich ein paar Antworten für uns. Auf all die Fragen.